Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, Yacht Crafter. My name is Julie and today I have got a combined video today. As some of you will have realised, I haven't done my floss tube this week. So yeah, it's going to be another combined video, floss tube and whip and chat afterwards. So I'm going to first get into floss tube, so what I have been stitching on and anything I've seen on Facebook or Instagram, or you know, heard about anything or anything recommended from other YouTubers, friends, and then we will get into whip and chat, which I am going to be diamond painting. So I'm sorry if I'm kind of a bit of a weird angle because I've got all set up for the diamond painting on the desk, and I've got my diary and everything out, and yeah, well, my notes, should I say, my notebook for what I've done each day for my whip and chat. So let's get into stitching and what I have been stitching on this week. So first of all, I have done a little bit more on the bumblebee piece. I've started doing some of this pink in the flowers down here. So yeah, I'm really still enjoying this one. It's so easy to stitch on, just a nice size too. So yeah, so that's the first piece I've been stitching on this week. And the second piece, I'll put that on the bed, and the second piece is the caterpillar cross stitch, and it's the Stitch into Christmas. And yeah, this is how far I have got. So I've come up, I've finished the roof, the squares for the roof. Oh, I still need to come in and do the second row for the bottom bit of the roof, but I've done the chimney up here. I've come down and done the string of lights here, and then I'm coming into part four there. I'm just starting to do the star. Is it the North Star? Yeah, the Christmas star. But yeah, I'm just on with that one now, and then I'll probably start, when I've done these other two here, I'll probably leave it where it is and start doing some of the bricks down this edge, and then I'll come over and start some of part 5. Yeah, some of part 5, and then again I'll probably do the bricks down, and then I'll move the whole piece, so then I can do the last part 6. So yeah, we get the bottom to finish off, and that is tomorrow, the 21st. We get the last and final drop for this. Yeah, 21st of November. So yeah, really enjoying doing this one. I'm going to be sad when it's finished, but it's going to look so good when it is finished. So yeah, that is all the stitching that I have done this week. So let me have a look and see what I have seen on either Facebook or Instagram. So right, so the first one that I've seen was on Instagram, and it's a post of some free patterns by Maria Brovco of Cute Patterns by Maria. She actually posted on Instagram that she has got some free patterns, some free downloadables, and it is some baubles. And yeah, one of the baubles has got a bird on it, and the others are just like your standard baubles would be. Yellows, oranges, blues, them kind of colours for the baubles. I'll try and lift it up to the camera, but sometimes it doesn't really work well on this. Oh, there. So yeah, those are the baubles. So yeah, those are free patterns. Then I have seen a couple of other patterns on Facebook, on a Facebook group, and this is Cross Stitch Community, and these are free patterns by Olga Mickno. So we've got a cute cat free pattern, so a cute cat in his coat in the snow, so that's the first one. And then there is a snowman, and this is designed by Little Jules, and again this is on the cross stitch hang on, cross stitch community. So I've shown the cat, so that one there is the snowman. So really cute, really cute. So yeah, if you go over to the Facebook group Cross Stitch Community, and yeah, the free patterns are on there, and there is a link in the post to where those are posted. Then well, let's start right at the beginning, because there is a bit of a story to this one. So I was looking and researching on YouTube about Pattern Keeper, and one particular lady that I was watching she was sort of going about the programs and the things that she uses, because I downloaded the app, but when I went into, you know, to add a PDF, it said that my phone couldn't access my files, and I didn't know why. I didn't know how to solve it, how to, you know. So I went on YouTube, and there was this one lady, like I said, I was watching. I've forgotten her name now. I'll put the link down below of the lady that I was watching about problem solving and Pattern Keeper and things like that, and she was saying about free patterns and things she was using, and she was saying that she had downloaded a free Shannon Christine, and yeah, I hadn't looked into, you know, groups or Instagram or anything like that, so I went straight onto Facebook, and I actually went into the Carolyn Manning, not Shannon Christine, Carolyn Manning, that's what I meant. I didn't know she had like a Facebook or anything like that. I'd never really looked into it before, and yeah, some people were posting, you know, thank you for the free pattern, and you know, I've recently finished this one, and so yeah, I looked in the files, and there was a couple of free patterns. So all that to say, I found two that I liked. So the first one is Autumn Star. I really like this one. So Autumn Star. You know, I love all colour blocking and the way it's laid out and all the different shapes, but the areas of colour, so I really like that. And the next one is Summer Solstice, so just enlarge that a little bit. So yeah, Summer Solstice, Carolyn Manning. That's again sort of areas of colour, but smaller areas of colour. But I really do like the Autumn Star, so I probably will be stitching that one up. So yeah, all that to say, Carolyn Manning, yes. So if you go into the Facebook group, go into the files, and she does have some free ones in there, some small free ones. So, but yes, I do. I am delving into Pattern Keeper. So I have managed to solve the problem that I had. What had happened was, on my tablet that I was using, my Google Drive had been disabled. So yeah, I had to go into the settings for that, and what I did was I went into the sort of updates, you know, where you update your apps, and yeah, I was looking at Google Drive, so I clicked on it in case it needed updating or something like that. But yeah, a box came up saying Google Drive has been disabled, so to reactivate it or able it again, whatever wording you want to use, I had to update the app. So I clicked to do that. Then I went to download a couple of PDFs and patterns and things that I had into my Google Drive. Then I went back into Pattern Keeper, and then I was able to download it then from my Google Drive. So yes, I now have resolved that problem, and I still haven't had a play because I've been busy this weekend, but I will get into that more into the in the Whip and Chat. But yeah, I've been a little bit busy. So next, I wanted to share with you guys. I need to do the first part first, and then this that I've seen on my phone will then come into it next. So I have finished my Whip Go board, and yes, some people would say this is a bit fancy dancy. You could just write it on paper, and yeah. So I have finished my Whip Go board for next year. So this is the first time I am going to be taking part. I have been kind of watching and, you know, looking at how other people have been doing it, and, you know, sort of this year and what people have been doing and how they've been laying theirs out, and the goals that they want to meet. But I've also been talking with everybody in Zoom and getting their thoughts and advice, and, you know, how they do it and how other people that they know do it. And a couple of people have said, you know, they'll do it by the pattern. So, you know, they'll put a specific project in each square. Other people have done it by designer, and I have heard from somebody else that they just group some projects together. So say, for example, you had 20 whips and you did 4 groups of 5. So then you just post the you just put in each of the square, you know, group 1, group 2. So I have done a combination of designers, and then I have grouped my other random whips together. I have got 3 Doreen Jones current whips. I've got 2 Shannon Christine current whips, and then I have got 2 random groups. So I think random bag 1 has got 4 in it and random bag 2 has got 3 in it, or they each might have 3 or might have 4, but that's how I have done mine. So at the top here I've got Doreen Jones, I've got Shannon Christine Designs, and then I've got random bag 1 and random bag 2. So I've got like 4, and I've just repeated it all the way through. I've got the free square in the middle for box 13. Yeah. For box 13. So yes, I have done my whip go board for next year. So right, so the next piece that comes into it, so what I'm planning on doing is taking part in the acrostic challenge with 24 hours of cross stitch. When I first joined that group, the 24 hours of cross stitch, I just thought it was for the, you know, 24-hour events, or just to post your progress, or you know, something like that. And then I heard a couple of different YouTubers talking about the acrostic challenge in the 24 hours of cross stitch group. So I went and had a look, and yeah, I found it, and I was looking at the words, the letters for November, and that's offer gratitude. So you have to pick a project for each of those letters. And then I was on the group the other day, and I don't know if it's the lady that runs it or one of the admin, but she said normally the challenge is between 12 and 14 letters. So that's like a 2-week span. So you stitch something different every day for those 14 days. So how I am going to do it, how I'm going to incorporate it, I am going to take the first number for Whip Go and work on those projects for that first week. So I'll either rotate it every day, you know, so I touch all the projects in that bag. Then the middle 2 weeks I will do the acrostics, and then the last week I will take the second number and then work on those projects in that bag, because at least each bag has 2 projects in. My Shannon Christine has got 2, and then there's 3, and then I think a bag of 4. So I have actually written the challenge for the Whip Go to rotate a project every 3 days, but that's not going to work now if I do my acrostics. So I'm probably going to swap out every day for each of those weeks for the Whip Go. So change the project every day. So I touch all of them. I put some stitches into each of them. So yeah, next year I'm going to be doing Whip Go and doing the acrostic challenge. Yeah. So for those 4 weeks in the month, I'm going to do whip go, then acrostics in the middle, and then do the second number for whip go. So that's going to be my 4 weeks. So yeah, wish me luck. Wish me luck. But yes, I definitely want to get some finishes next year. I have been well and truly enabled for next year, so there is a lot of patterns and things like that 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 I've been shown that I either need to go and purchase, or there's a couple that some people have recommended in the Emma Congdon books, the cross stitch for the heart and the cross stitch for the soul. But it was a while ago when I did the flip through for those books, so some of them, I've seen somebody post something, I'm like, oh, where have you seen that? Where have you got that from? Like, oh, so and so book. I completely forgot. So yeah, some of those are in those books. So, right. Then I can't remember if I showed you guys this last time, but Soda Stitch have got another free downloadable, and this one is a snowman. Oh no, it's blowing out. Need to go down a bit. No, my camera is blowing out now. It doesn't like it. So yes, but head over to Soda Stitch, either on Facebook or Instagram. They're on both, and you will see the free snowman pattern. Then the Doreen Jones from Friday, from this week, is a snowman, or having fun in the snow. She says, hello everyone, this week for the free chat we are building a snowman and having fun in the snow. I hope you all enjoy sewing it. Again, I think it's going to blow out. Yeah, you can kind of see that, but yeah, head over to Doreen Jones Cross Stitch on Facebook and you will see that one in there yourselves. So next, right, so some more free patterns that I have been told about. Most of you will be familiar with Wizardy. A lot of people are familiar with them for diamond painting, but what I didn't know was they also have cross stitch. They do cross stitch on their site as well. You can buy patterns and kits and things like that. They also have a freebie section, so I have downloaded some of their free patterns. So the first one is a Christmas penguin. The next one is called Little Chip, from Beauty and the Beast. Then there is a Christmas polar bear. House with balloons, so it's like the up. And then my favourite, Christmas deer. So it is, yeah, with the antlers and, yeah. So let me see if, yeah. So this one is the Christmas deer. Look at that. No, it's blowing out. You can't see him. So yeah, he's got a hot mug of cocoa. But yeah, that is Christmas deer. and it is a free pattern. So this is the house with balloons, so inspired by Up. Then we have the polar bear. I like that one. Oh, it's going to blow out. Yeah, we don't like that one. And then this is Chip. And Chip is blowing bubbles. No, don't blow out. No, don't blow out. Yeah, there we got Chip blowing bubbles. Look at that. That is so cute. And then lastly, that is the penguin one, and it's ice skating. Oh, come on, stop blowing out. It's a penguin ice skating. But yeah, like I said, go and check out Wizardy. So wizardy.com, and on the home screen, if you scroll down, there will be a box to click on that says free charts. So yeah, go to wizardy.com. So then next, I actually asked somebody, I think it was Danielle, she was asking me the other day, she said, have you heard anything from Kay? Do you know about the event that she was doing, the summer colours or colourful event that she was doing? You said, I was like, oh, I was supposed to message her and I forgot. And so yes, I did message her Friday morning. I asked her, you know, is this just a diamond painting event, or, you know, could we cross stitch something, for example, or do, you know, any other craft? And what she said to me was that she may think about that in the future, making it a multi-craft event, but this one is just going to be diamond painting because she has sponsors for the event, and the sponsors are supplying diamond painting relevant items. So she said she may look at it in the future, but this one, the summer colours, is just a diamond painting event. So I just thought I'd give you a bit of an update and just let you guys know, because I did mention it, and yeah, I completely forgot to message Kay. Completely went out of my head. And then when Danielle mentioned it to me the other day, she says, you know, have you heard anything? I'm like, no, I completely forgot to even message her. So, whoops. Right. So, next. Let me see. So, back to a previous video when I did a magazine flip through. It was the world of cross stitching. I was doing the magazine flip through and we got to a beautiful penguin, like a multicoloured penguin, and it was designed by a lady called Megan Cairns. Well, I have since found out that she has a shop. She is a designer, and she is Melico Designs. So Megan Cairns is Melico Designs. She has, I think she has an Etsy shop, or maybe just a website. I'm not too sure, but Melico Designs. But yeah, so again, the things that you find out on social media, on you know, like certain Facebook groups, like I've joined the world of cross stitching, Facebook group. I've also joined Crossstitcher Facebook group. They're both magazines that are available in the UK. As far as I'm aware now, both of them are available digitally. So yeah, wherever you are in the world, you can still subscribe, and the magazine will be digital. It'll be emailed to you. So yeah, you can get the World of Cross Stitcher or the World of Cross Stitching and Cross Stitcher digitally emailed to you. So yeah. Sorry about that. I know a couple of people that have signed up digitally, or you know, people from all over the world, and even in the UK. Some people will get the digital version and just print off, you know, the pages or the patterns that they need. So I think that is everything for Flosstube. But yeah, I think that is everything for Flosstube. Right, so what I'm going to do is I am going to pause here. I'm going to get set up, get myself organised, and we will get into the Whip and Chat. So I will see you guys in a minute. Right guys, I am back. So I forgot to mention yeah, a couple of new patterns. So yeah, Darren Jones yeah, kind of grabbed us. So yeah, as you guys know, I absolutely love Darren Jones patterns. She has a lot in her Etsy store, but she also does freebies, as you've seen, you know, the Friday freebies. But then also she will have a file section of all the previous years freebies, or free like stitch alongs and things like that I've done previously. I did the what was it now, the plants, flowers and plants stitch along that she did previously. I've stitched that. I've done a couple of woodland creature patterns and things like that. I'm also stitching the snow and sparkle. That was one of her free patterns. I don't know if that was a stitch along at some point or other, but yeah, like I also said, she has lots in her Etsy store, and this is one of them. So this is gingerbread houses. So there is 9 gingerbread houses, and that is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. So yeah, gingerbread houses. So that was one of them that we saw. Then there is this one, Merry Christmas. This is one of her new to her shop. Yeah, cute. Got Santa, Rudolph, Snowman. So this is Merry Christmas. So yeah, Darren Jones 2021, so no, this was last year. Yeah, very cute. And then this one, so this is one of her new ones, so Doreen Jones 2022, and this is her. Look at that. Yeah, we were, yeah, enabled. So cute. Really, really cute. But like I said, I absolutely love Doreen Jones. I really do. I really, really do love Doreen Jones. So, anything. No, not that one. Right. So, let me just briefly change camera because I have got an update on one of my projects. So, let's come back up. Right, so, if some of you guys remember, I think it was a couple of years ago now, but I have remounted one of my projects from the Mermaid Along with Cal's All Crafts, and yeah, I had it on some foam boards, but I only had the A4 foam boards, and yeah, this project sort of span over two of the boards, and there was no way for me to pin them or clip them together to make it sturdy enough. So what I've done is I've moved it onto a cork board. So on under here is cork board. So this is just like a notice board that I had that I was no longer using. So I pinned it all the way around, and then I folded it around the frame, and I have tacked it at the back. This is just cardboard on the back. This is how it came from the shop. But yeah, like I said, just underneath this fabric is corkboard. But if you guys remember, this has got beads on it, so I was a bit dubious or apprehensive about putting it in a frame or trying to mount it in a frame but not crush the beads, you know, in case it got crushed by the glass or the like perspex that some frames come with. So yeah, I decided to do this with it. But yeah, I absolutely love it. I love this pattern anyway, but yeah, just the way I had it on the boards, it was like two boards, and yeah, it just it kept folding down the middle and sort of making a crease, and I didn't want to sort of ruin the stitches and have it, you know, constantly creased. So hubby there in the background. Never mind, he's got his bottoms on at least. I did say to him, did you have everything? And he's like, yeah, I've got everything. No, clearly not. But yeah, anyway, so yes, I remounted this one, and yeah, again, I absolutely loved stitching this one. So it was Cal's All Crafts event a couple of years ago. So yeah, all the crafts, so you could cross stitch, diamond paint, yeah. So I stitched this one, and I think I did a couple of diamond paintings for the event as well. But yeah, I am absolutely thrilled the way I've managed to remount this one. But yeah, like I said, it was just a cork board. I was no longer using it like a notice board, pin board thing, and yeah, I was just no longer using it, so I've decided to use it to display this one on. So I'm very, very happy. So let's get into Whip and Chat. I promise we'll get into Whip and Chat now this time. So let's change camera. Right, so let's get into Whip and Chat. So let me find my first colour first that I was going to. Right, so this one is this, yeah, this thingy symbol here. Let me get sorted and we will get into this week. Right, I need to put my lamp on, so just be aware of the flash, the light. There we go. So, right, let's get some diamonds down. So, right, into Monday. Monday morning I stitched on caterpillar cross stitch, and I was doing some washing. So yeah, I put that on. I put the washing on first thing, and then I got all my other jobs and everything out of the way, and then I sat down to stitch a little bit before lunch. So yeah, I was stitching on that. For lunch I had some sardines on toast, so I had that, and then in the afternoon I was doing a little bit more stitching, but I was also getting the washing dried that I'd put on in the morning. I was getting that in the dryer and getting it all dried and folded, and there was actually a second load of washing to go on, so I put that on, and then like I said, I was stitching right up until pet feeding time. So did that, got back with Ted, our little Jack Russell. So then we were deciding what to have for tea. So for tea we had a microwave meal. We had some curries and rice in the freezer. So we had that for our tea. So it's curry. And then in the evening when I came up here, I got ready and organised for the Disney dollhouse, looking through the magazine, see what we were doing, getting all the parts out, everything I needed. And then there was about an hour, maybe 40 minutes, something like that, before I needed to be in StreamYard. So I was stitching a little bit. I stitched on the bumblebee, so I did that. Then at 6:30 I went into StreamYard, getting cameras and everything organised, and then at 7 o'clock we went live with the Disney dollhouse, and we were doing issue 39. Yes, issue 39, and it was some external walls for the basement. So we were doing some more work on the basement. So yeah, a couple of external walls that we needed to put on. So we did that. Then we're having a little bit of a chat, and then I went off to bed. Oh no, it was a couple of external walls and a brace that went across, a brace bar that went across the basement to sort of pull the two walls in. So yeah, that's what that was. So then on to Tuesday. So Tuesday morning I was stitching on Caterpillar, on the Caterpillar cross stitch. And then I was finishing off a little bit of drying that needed to be done. So I was doing that and folding it up, and yeah, just finishing that washing off from the day before. So I did that, and while I was stitching I was watching I'm a Celebrity. I actually have a few episodes from this week I need to catch up on. Might do that tomorrow. So then for lunch I had a tuna mayo sandwich. So then after lunch in the afternoon I was stitching a little bit more. I'd finished off all the washing, that was all done. And yeah, so I carried on watching I'm a Celebrity, because yeah, I had a few episodes to catch up with. Just making sure I get all of these. Do you know what it's like? I'll put it away and then I'll see one. Yup. Right. Making sure. Keep seeing these random ones that pop out at me. Right, so that particular Tuesday morning, or was it the Monday morning, I can't remember either one, but we'd bought our boys some new beds, some new bed frames, and mattresses. So Tuesday afternoon, after Oliver had come back from college, he said to me, Mum, I'm going to go start dismantling my old bed. When I've done that, could you help me make my new bed? You know, help me with the instructions. And so I said, yeah, no problem. I said, I'll let you go what you need to get done, and dismantle your old bed and give me a shout and I'll help you take it outside. So yeah, about an hour later he come back down all red-faced and frustrated, and like, these bolts won't come out and I can't get the head or the baseboard off from the frame. And so yeah, I was helping him to dismantle his old bed. So in the end that took us about 20 minutes by the time we'd got all that done and out into the garden. And so then we started tackling his new bed. So we took the boxes upstairs and we sat on the bedroom floor, and so yeah, so we'll getting that started, and we got the actual frame and everything together, and then it was tea time. So we said, this is a good time to stop anyway, because all we have to do is attach the slats. So the slats into the bottom, but on their previous beds they were wooden slats, so they were they had material staple gunned to them, like rolled up, so you just sort of rolled them out and it laid on the frame. But these were individual metal bars that you had to individually screw down to the frame. So yeah, I just read out the instructions, got all the screws and everything out, and so yeah, Oliver sat on the floor in the middle of his bed, and yeah, he was getting me to pass him a couple of a screw at a time and then a slat at a time. So yeah, he was happy as Larry. And then it came to unrolling his new mattress, because it was just like a foam mattress thing. But yeah, a leaflet came inside it, and apparently you're supposed to leave it 72 hours to sort of let the air get to it a little bit, and it's for it to fluff up, for it to expand a bit from being, you know, sort of vacuum packed and vacuum sealed. And so, but yeah, that was a little bit too late. So, but yeah, he unrolled it and laid it on his bed and put his new bedding on, and so yeah, he was happy as Larry once it had been done. But yeah, if you can hear some clattering or something in the background, that is our eldest making up his bed, because yeah, he's not been too well recently. He's not been at university, he's been off poorly, had a little bit of a bug or something like that. But yeah, he's doing his today, being Sunday. But yeah, so we managed to get that finished. It was about 5:45, 10 to 6 maybe, and yeah, I just sort of had a bit of a 5-10 minute sit down, catching up with my husband and tell him about that, how the bed went and things like that. And then I was in StreamYard helping Crafty Chris with her Eddie Stobart. So I was doing that, and then after that I was helping, was I? Yes, I can't actually remember, I thought I was getting mixed up again, but yes, there was a Titanic this week, so with Jodie Dave and Dano, so I was helping with the Titanic as well. So I came out of the Eddie stream, went into the Titanic. So I did that, I was reading out chat. But yeah. So yeah, that was my my Tuesday. So then on to Wednesday. So Wednesday, I don't think I managed to do any stitching. I think I was up a little bit late. So yeah, I got me my coffee, did all my morning jobs. Then I yeah, got my usual Wednesday jobs done and out of the way. Get some wax. So yeah, did my usual Wednesday jobs, and then I had a recording to do. My husband gifted me a Partwork Upgrades medium-sized cushion. It's a roughly A4 size. So if you guys saw my video, thank you for watching that. It's perfect for small off-canvas diamond painting projects. So it's perfect for those kind of projects and things like that. So yeah, he got me a candy pink, and it is also personalised. So yeah, I was recording that. So if you haven't yet seen it, please go check it out. But if you've already seen it, thank you very, very much. So then in the afternoon, sort of fed pets and got on with editing and uploading and things like that. So got that done. Is that the only one? Okay, no, seen another one in there. There's only a couple of those. So then for tea we had bacon butties, a bacon sandwich for tea. Then in the evening I was stitching on caterpillar cross stitch for a little bit and sorting out, getting my video uploaded for you guys to see. And then when I'd finished like the thumbnail and description box, and I went into Zoom with Shalene's creativity room. So yeah, I was in Zoom with the guys and girls for a little bit, well, for a few hours actually. I went in at about 7 o'clock, just before 7, and then came out at 10. 7, 8, 9. So yeah, fair few hours, 3-ish hours. So, but yeah, I always enjoy going in Zoom. It's always great fun. Really enjoy going in Zoom. It's good. Just relaxing and yeah, crafting and so then on to Thursday. So Thursday morning I was sat having my coffee and I noticed I had an email into my Gmail account. So I was looking at that and replying, but if anything comes of it I shall tell you guys. So, but yeah, I replied to it, so just see what happens next. So yeah, then for lunch I think I had a tuna mayo sandwich. Then in the afternoon I was just sort of playing on my phone and then sorted out the pets. I got back, my husband was already in the kitchen. He was getting prepared for tea. He was making some gravy. My husband decided it was hot beef sandwiches for tea, but yeah, sometimes I just don't fancy mine hot, because what he'll do, he will do some gravy and just drop the slices of beef into gravy and just, yeah, let it bubble away and just warm through with the gravy, and then dip some bread, and then make like I don't know what you compare it to. I don't know if it's is it similar to a sloppy joe, the bread dipped in gravy, and then you've got the slices of beef, and you've got like a really soggy gravy soaked sandwich. I don't know. I've heard of a sloppy joe, but I don't know what. Yeah, it could be similar to that. But yeah. So, but I fancied mine cold, so I just had a cold beef and onion sandwich for my tea, and they all had it hot, so hot beef and onion for them for their tea. And then in the evening, when I came up here, I had a couple of hours before stream, so that's when I decided to sort out my tablet and install Pattern Keeper, and that's when I came across the problem of not being able to get into my files. But yeah, like I said, I have sorted that now, so re-enabled OneDrive on my tablet. So yeah, that is sorted. So I've got a couple of patterns into Pattern Keeper, and then I needed to get into StreamYard. So about 6:30 I went into StreamYard, and Horlicks was already in there, so we were chatting a little bit, and then I asked him, you know, do you want to do your quiz? Do you want to do Horlicks's fortunes? So he said, yeah, no problem. He said, I'll get organised. You know, I'll open all the bits I need to and get the spreadsheet up, and so I can write people's names on. And so yeah, we were just sort of chatting a bit while he were doing that, and then Crafty Chris came in. Gillian wasn't with us this week. She was just sort of having some family time with her husband being off work. He's on holiday this week, so yeah, jolly day, bless him. So yeah, for the crafting quiz we were doing Horlicks's fortunes. Everybody always really enjoys when we play that. It's always really good fun. And then at the end he announced the winners. So yeah, that was really good. Really good. So then afterwards we had a little bit of a chat, and then I headed off to bed. So then on to Friday. Pin that back. So Friday morning I was doing usual Friday jobs. So yeah, that pretty much took me up to mid-afternoon by the time I had done all my usual Friday jobs. So got on with feeding the pets, walked Ted, got back, we were trying to decide what to have for tea. Mark was going to make me and him some beans and sausages on toast. We had a couple of the little individual tins that you know you might be able to use for like a dinner or, well, a lunchtime. You know, if you just wanted something quick but warm. So we had a couple of those tins, and then he was looking at bread, and then we realised we didn't have any bread. So yeah, we had to yeah, so we had to scratch that idea, and we're looking at what else we had in the freezer, and all there was really in there was chips. That's all we really had in the freezer, so nothing to make a meal of. So we ended up having a takeaway for tea on Friday. So we just made it nice and simple. We got 3 or 4 lots of Dolomitan chips. So yeah, we had that for our tea, and rather nice and spontaneous it was too. So yeah, really enjoyed that for tea. But yeah, normally we're pretty good on having bread and things in, especially you know, when we get the shopping in, we'll just you know, order a couple of loaves, and we'll have one out for us to use, and then one in the freezer to have spare, you know, to last us like the weekend till we next go shopping. But no, that second loaf in the freezer must have been used, and yeah, not written down so we could buy more. But no, never mind, that's by the by. So yeah. yeah, won't go there. So yeah, really enjoyed that for tea. Just a spontaneous thing, but sometimes that just, yeah, they can be the best meals. Spontaneous, unplanned takeaway for tea. So enjoyed that. Then yeah. Friday was not a very good day, but well, you know, I saw something flash up on my phone, and yeah, anyway, I'm not going to go into that because it's personal. But yeah, so so then the rest of Friday I was up here. I didn't actually write down Oh, I was diamond painting and watching a little bit of YouTube. I just noticed further down the page, I didn't think I'd written down what I was doing, but I had diamond painted and I was watching YouTube. Then there was a live stream on. There was Dano with his Eddie Stobart. He wanted to catch up with the current pack, sort of with his work schedule and work pattern. You know, he can be working different days of the week. He can be working longer shifts, shorter shifts. He doesn't know what he's going to be doing from one week to the next. So he said, well, I've got Friday off, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get right up to the end of the current pack that we had. So the issues that he had was 4. He had 4 issues to do. So he said, you know, if it's okay with everybody else, I want to do all 4, not just 1 or 2. I want to get all 4 done because, like I said, he just doesn't know with his work patterns. So he, yeah, wanted to do that. So yeah, it was a mammoth show. It was a really good show. He did fantastic. He did brilliant doing all 4 of those issues, and yeah, it was brilliant. Was it about an hour and a half, 2 hours? Was it? I don't know. It might have been between 1.5 and 2 hours, just under maybe. But yeah, he did fantastically well. Just noticed a couple of those. So yeah, after that we had a little bit of a chat, and then I went off to bed. I got an early night because on Saturday, I'm actually going to stop diamond painting to tell you guys, because yesterday, being Saturday, we went on an adventure. We went to go and visit some friends. So me and Mark went on the train to go visit Dave and Christine. So Crafty Chris and DS Models and Vintage. So yeah, we hopped on the train and we went to go and spend the day with them yesterday. They sort of give us a tour of the area that they live in. Yeah, it was really, really good. So yeah, we went and had a bit of a tour of the area that they live in. We went to a pub to go and have some lunch, and the place that we went to had a carvery on. So yeah, we went and had carvery for lunch. And then we decided we were going to get a dessert, but then by the time it came to the table, we were like, oh, I don't think I can manage this. Yeah, none of it. So we asked if we could have it to take home, because it did actually feature on the menu that you can have dessert to take away. We'll bring you out some boxes, and yeah, you can, you know, you can eat it here if you want to. If you don't quite finish it all, you can, like I say, ask for a box. So yeah, we did that because yeah, after eating like a big Sunday lunch, a big carvery, yeah, we just could not face it. So after we'd eaten, we went back to their house, and yeah, they've got a lovely house, a really lovely house. we went on a little bit of a tour and we're looking at sort of Chris's crafty things that she's framed and put up on the walls, and then Dave was showing his models and things, you know, his ones that he's working on, you know, the parts he's got to finish it, kits and things that are waiting to be done, plans, you know, what he's planning for certain things and to do with certain items, and how he's going to display them. And so yeah, we were doing that and met all the pets. Kitty cat wasn't too impressed. You know, most cats, you know, when they see a new face, yeah, he wasn't having none of it. I was talking to him and he's like, no, I don't know you, I'm off. Oh, bless. But yeah, met all the pets. Dave was showing us Matilda out in the garage. So yeah, we went and had a look at her, saw her in the flesh. Beautiful car. Beautiful car. It's just a shame it's only a two-seater. Beautiful car. So yeah, we were, and then after we'd done that, we were sat having another coffee, and then we decided to have our cake. We had our dessert while we were there. So Dave says, right, I'll put kettle on, we'll have us cake now. And then about 6 o'clock, well, I'd say, well, yeah, we needed to be at the train station for 6 o'clock. So yeah, Dave took us and dropped us back off at the train station, and yeah, we set off back home. But the train from where they are to the next station we needed to be at, there was a stop in between, and I thought we needed to get off at that stop, which in fact we didn't. I got confused with the tickets because we use an app called the Train Splitter. So, you know, they give individual tickets for each stop and depending what train you get on and stuff. So yeah, we had about a 40-minute delay. You know, but it was a little bit cold. We were chatting, and so it wasn't an issue. So yeah, but like I said, we had like a 40-minute wait for the next train to get to where we needed to be. So yeah, eventually we got to that station, and then from that station we had to go to Leeds, and then from Leeds to where we are. But from where we are, the train station, there used to be some payphones, but they're not there anymore. Well, let's just say they got vandalised, so they're not there anymore. So what we had to do, we had to walk through town to the supermarket. So we had to go to Asda to use their free payphone to get a taxi home. We could have got the bus home, but yeah, we just decided to get a taxi home. So we actually popped into Asda, got some milk, some bread, some bits we needed, and then yeah, we got the taxi home, and I think it was about 9, 10, 9, about 9 when we got home. Yeah, we should have actually been in our town at 8, but because of the delay, and then obviously then needing to walk to Asda for the payphone, and so we didn't get home till like 9 o'clock. But yeah. So yeah, that was Saturday. So a lovely day with Dave and Christine, meeting all the pets, meeting Matilda. It was a brilliant day. So yeah, we've been given some gifts that I have got to put away, Christmas gifts. So I've put those away until we get the decorations out. Another couple of weeks before we get the decorations out, and then yeah, I will wrap them and put them under the tree. So I will do that. So thank you very much. So then on to today. So today being Sunday, I got up this morning, did my usual jobs. There was a little bit of washing that needed to be finished off drying. I ironed, got on with all that. Then sorted and folded the rest of the washing, and then yeah, just carried on with my usual Sunday jobs. Got Sunday dinner on. Then we had Sunday dinner. I made a coffee and then came up to record for you guys. So yeah, for Sunday dinner today we have had stew and dumplings. We just got a tin of stewing steak in gravy, so I just put that in the slow cooker, you know, along with everything else. Did some extra gravy, did all the veggies, and yeah, just left that bubbling away and let it do its thing. And was checking my phone. So yeah, we yeah, for Sunday dinner it was stew and dumplings, and then for dessert we had rice pudding. Me and the boys had some chocolate in our rice pudding, some chocolate sprinkle stuff, drops, chocolate drops, that's what it's called. And Mark had jam. So yeah, my husband had jam in his. He likes rice pudding with jam, or just plain. If we don't have jam, he won't have chocolate in rice pudding. Yeah. So right, I think I am finished. Yeah, so let me change camera. So yeah, let's come back up. We're slowly losing light, and I haven't got the big light on. I've only got my little desk lamp on, so yeah, a little bit dark, but yeah. So I think that is everything for today, so I'm gonna let you guys go. So enjoy the rest of your weekend, have a great week next week, and remember guys, in a world where you can be anything, be kind. Just be kind. It's that simple. So remember guys, in a world where you can be anything, be kind. Bye guys.